The year 2022 marks the return of more model names from the past. The new Toyota Crown is one of Toyota's most significant units this year. The name goes back to 1955, and although it wasn't a worldwide vehicle, it was always one of Toyota's most upmarket luxury sedan models. The new 2023 model, on the other hand, looks extremely different from what we're accustomed to seeing, which might be good or bad depending on your definition of a luxury sedan. More crucially, the Japanese luxury car is returning to the North American market after a 50-year hiatus. Will the new Toyota Crown be the best for you as a luxury sedan car? Is it value for money? Stay tuned and don't touch that dial, as we are going to tell you all you need to know about this new unit from Toyota. Before we can get to the Crown we know of today, there is a whole story that we are rarely told of. The Crown has a history that molds it into the car we know today. On January 1st, 1955, the first Toyota Crown came off the assembly line at the Koromo factory, now the Honsha plant. Its mechanicals were designed to match Japanese demands and road conditions. Still, the curving form and rear-hinged rear doors reflected the stylish characteristics of the company's first automobile, the Toyota AA. The Toyota Crown, now in its 14th generation, is one of Japan's longest-running sedans currently in production. Since its introduction into the Japanese market in 1955, the Crown has been a constant performer in the Toyota lineup for over 60 years. This vehicle's heritage is only equalled by its consistency and improvement through each iteration, as it matured into the magnificent vehicle it is today. For decades, versions of the Crown have been the preferred vehicle for police cruisers and taxis in some nations, demonstrating Toyota's dedication to quality and performance. In the case of the Crown, Toyota spent a long and challenging period determining the ideal balance of luxury, performance and comfort. As the newest model prepares to take on its German and American performance rivals, let's now see what the 2023 Crown Hybrid Luxury Sedan offers now that it is the newest on the lineup. The Toyota Crown enters its 16th generation in 2023. As this happens, the model has seen quite a good deal of upgrades and new features. The previous model has recently discontinued. However, the front-engine rear-wheel drive architecture remained unchanged for 15 generations. Until now, that is. While the previous Crown was built on a variation of Toyota's TNGA platform, the 2023 Crown is built on the GA-K platform, which favours front-wheel drive. This might be good news to some and bad news to others simultaneously. But we will get into details on the matter later in the video. Toyota has shown the 2023 Crown a strikingly designed successor for the Avalon. When it goes on sale in late 2022, it will only be available with two hybrid powertrains. The Crown's powertrains were initially seen on the revamped Lexus RX earlier this year. One focused on fuel efficiency and the other on enormous power with some fuel economy advantages. Two birds, one stone shot with this new Toyota Crown model. The base 2.5-litre hybrid four-cylinder engine is available on the XLE and limited trims. In contrast, the Hybrid Max, a 340 horsepower turbo four-cylinder, and hybrid electric powertrain are available in the Platinum trim. All-wheel drive is included as standard. While the Avalon debuted for the 1995 model year and went through 5 versions, Toyota's successor for its large sedan has a fresh name and style. The Crown brand isn't new to the American market. It was the first Japanese sedan offered here in 1958 and lasted through the 1972 model year. It's also been utilised often in other markets. The Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 system is standard on the Crown, and it includes a plethora of active safety and driving functions, something that we will get to see a detailed segment of this later in the video. With the introduction of a successor from the big Avalon sedan, Toyota has combined the practicality of a sedan, popular with a decreasing but core demographic, with SUV-like styling. This comparable-sized car seems more elegant and has a higher ride height without venturing too far into the SUV territory. It might be the perfect vehicle for individuals who have grown used to the increased ride height and better cabin access of an SUV, but want something a little more stylish and small like a sedan. The Crown has an on-paper specifications that might tick the boxes for consumers searching for such an alternative, with standard all-wheel drive and 2 hybrid options. Toyota maintains and strengthens its hybridization leadership with the Crown. It's not unreasonable to anticipate a plug-in hybrid electric PHEV version in the future, comparable to its current Prime version. And the higher ride height may provide place under the floor for a long, flat battery, which would be required for a complete EV vehicle. The first thing that's notable about the 2023 Toyota Crown is the new design, and you can never talk of design and leave out the exterior. Let's see what the exterior of this luxury sedan looks like. The 2023 Toyota Crown Hybrid exterior may be summarised by just 3 words: unique, different, polarizing. A reminder of the dreadful copurification of sedans and SUVs. These are just a few ways that people characterise the Crown after seeing images of it. At the very least, Toyota has abandoned Avalon's classic look in favour of a sedan with a curved roof and tapering greenhouse, and a higher SUV-like ride height. Surprisingly, the large front fascia resembles the face of the final Avalon. Perhaps you can squint hard enough to discern a resemblance to the 1972 Toyota Crown, the final year it was marketed in the United States. Size-wise, the Crown is 2 inches shorter than the Avalon at 194 inches, with roughly equal width and wheelbase specifications, 72.4 and 112.2 inches respectively. However, it is higher, standing 16.6 inches taller than the Avalon. We have already seen that the 2023 Crown will be available in 2 trims, the XLE and Limited trims. All these feature distinct features on the exterior of the car. The XLE and Limited versions have 19-inch wheels, while the Platinum has 21-inch wheels. In appearance, the Crown represents a larger Toyota Mirai with a more cab-forward design. Like Toyota's fuel-celled car, the Crown features a trunk rather than a hatchback. The trunk entrance seems tall and broad in photographs, but there is no information yet available from the maker on depth or if the back seat folds to extend the luggage room. The highest premium trim also has bi-tone paint, which means that black paint runs from the hood to the trunk and the rest of the vehicle is painted in one of 4 contrasting colours. The XLE and Limited trims come in 5 different colours. These are Oxygen, which looks more like white, Black, Magnetic Grey, Metallic Heavy Metal and Supersonic Red with touches of black. Let's proceed to the next part of our review, the cabin and the interior. The Crown boasts a clean and straightforward interior design. A 12.3-inch touchscreen and a digital gauge cluster dominate the dashboard. Fortunately, the usual dual-zone temperature control has been retained and is controlled by a row of physical buttons underneath the screen. The Crown has a wireless charging pad and several USB connections, including 2 USB-C outlets for rear passengers. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are supported, and a Wi-Fi subscription service may enable a 4G connection to up to 5 devices. The Crown XLE has 8-way powered heated front seats, upholstered in a combination of synthetic leather and cloth as standard. Upgrading to the Limited or Platinum adds ventilated leather seats in the front and heated seats in the back. The Limited and Platinum models also include an 11-speaker JBL audio system. While the XLE's interior is only available in black, the Limited may also be ordered in black and chestnut or macadamia. The Crown Platinum is comfortable and capacious, with hardy plastic that some might find cheap, according to reports from those reviewers who have had a chance to be in the vehicle. Toyota also touts the Crown's quiet interior, which has acoustic glass and soundproofing material throughout. And when in the car, outside noise will have no way into the car. Other features of the Platinum and Limited trims include a panoramic sunroof, LED interior access lighting, LED headlights, and rain-sensing wipers. A bird's-eye view camera is standard on the Platinum and may be added as part of the advanced tech package to the Limited. A smart key and dark metallic 21-inch 10-spoke alloy wheels are also included with this option. The Platinum may also be customised with a 2-tone paint scheme that includes black paint on the hood and trunk. Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 is standard on all Crowns. It includes a pre-collision system with pedestrian recognition, dynamic radar cruise control, lane departing warning with steering aid, automatic highlights and other features. The Platinum trim includes the advanced park system, which allows the Crown to park itself without the driver having to touch the steering wheel or pedals. If the materials in the Avalon had a near Lexus feel, the Crown takes that a step further with a style comparable to contemporary Lexus automobiles. But at the very least, it has a regular interior. The most noticeable element is the supposedly one-piece screen that spans over 2/3 of the Crown's dashboard. It's really two different sections. The digital instruments are housed on a 12.3-inch screen in front of the driver on all Crowns. This panel bats up to the conventional 12.3-inch touchscreen, which is mounted high on the dashboard. Drivers may choose from several display layouts, including one indicating the hybrid system charge state and whether the Crown is utilising the gas engine or the battery. The touchscreen of the infotainment system incorporates music, navigation, phone and system functions and can take over-the-air OTA updates. The system supports both touch and voice control, the latter being part of the intelligent assistant in the Toyota Drive Connect mobile phone app. Maps and places of interest for the navigation system may be updated through the app. While there is a spherical power button just underneath the screen, it is unclear if it also serves as a volume control. There is no turning knob. The interior is neat and generally feels luxurious in any aspect. With increased physical size, the Crown must have a good power source. For the Crown's case, it's not one source, but two sources. Let's see what is under the hood of the 2023 Toyota Crown. Toyota has been known for ages for designing reliable engines that serve the wheels with the power the car needs to perform. Like other car makers, Toyota has also joined the movement for green energy by making hybrid cars with an aim to cut the amount of emissions released to the environment. The 2023 Crown, which will be available in 3 trim levels, is no different since it will be powered by a gasoline engine and an electric motor for more fuel efficiency and power. A 2.5-litre 4-cylinder engine coupled with 3 electric motors driven by a new nickel-metal hydride battery pack powers the XLE and Limited. This is Toyota's standard hybrid design with 2 motors and an internal combustion engine linked by a planetary gear set that allows for continuously changing ratio modifications as power is sent to the front wheels. In addition, a 3rd electric motor powers the rear wheels, providing the Crown all-wheel drive. The car produces a lot of power that you would need to get the work done and get the performance just like in a gas-powered car. Toyota says this configuration generates 236 horsepower and achieves a combined 38 miles per gallon. This hybrid system also incorporates an EV mode, allowing short-distance, low-speed electric driving. This would come in handy, especially when you are in need of relatively slow and smooth drives, maybe in the city or on the estate. Upgrading to the Platinum specification adds Hybrid Max, a new hybrid system with a 2.4-litre turbocharged inline-4 hybrid powertrain linked to a 6-speed automated transmission and a well multiplate clutch placed between the engine and the gearbox, replacing the conventional torque converter. This design is more performance-orientated and efficient and has been used in other high-end performance cars like Mercedes-AMG. An electric motor boosts horsepower and torque while improving engine response. Another electric motor sits on the back axle, similar to the basic hybrid system, but is water-cooled and more powerful than the motor in the XLE and Limited. Toyota claims 340 horsepower from the Hybrid Max configuration, with peak torque from the gas engine coming between 2,000 and 3,000 RPM. While the standard hybrid may run in front-wheel drive under special situations, the Platinum is constantly in all-wheel drive, delivering up to 70% of Crown power to the front wheels or up to 80% to the rear wheels. However, fuel efficiency suffers compared to the XLE and Limited, with Toyota predicting a total of 28 miles per gallon. Since the Crown is a luxury sedan, it must feature an excellent suspension to ensure that the people in the car get as smooth a ride as possible. For this matter, all Crowns feature strut front suspension and a multi-link rear suspension with adaptive dampeners on the Platinum. The Crown also has active cornering assist, which employs stability control to reduce understeering bends. The XLE is equipped with 19-inch alloy wheels, while the Platinum is outfitted with 21-inch 10-spoke wheels with black accents. Most Crown models will likely be equipped with Toyota's latest hybrid powertrain, the Toyota Hybrid System, or THS, which combines a 2.5-litre four-cylinder engine with two electric motors, an electronically controlled continuous variable transmission, eCVT, and a newly developed nickel plate hydride battery. In typical driving or cruising settings, the XLE and Limited trims feature an all-wheel drive system, dubbed E4AWD, which distributes 100% of available power to the front wheels. It may change power between the front and back wheels up to 80% of the present driving torque to the rear when required. Toyota expects this engine to get 38 miles per gallon combined in the EPA testing cycle. The Hybrid Max powertrain, which is exclusively available on the Platinum trim level, generates 340 net horsepower from a 2.4-litre turbocharged four-cylinder engine and an electric motor. This engine is mated to a 6-speed automatic gearbox and powers two electric motors. Along with the generator and power control unit, the front motor is part of an assembly linked to the engine. The electric motor is mounted on the axle towards the back. According to the car maker, this performance hybrid system would always transfer power to all four wheels, with a distribution ranging from 70% front and 30% rear to 20% front and 80% rear. This latter, the more performance-orientated powertrain, has 6 driving modes to choose from. In addition to the regular Crown's normal Eco and Sports modes, the Max gets a Sports Plus mode that improves steering and cornering response. This Comfort mode is supposed to emphasise the passenger and driver comfort, and a custom mode that allows the driver to choose which aspects of the various modes they prefer. Unlike the Lexus RX, there is no mention of a plug-in hybrid or completely electric variant. Power is a requirement on any vehicle, but again, safety is as equally important because of the fact that the roads are increasingly becoming dangerous by the day. Next, we will look at one of the most important aspects of the 2023 Toyota Crown: safety and driver assistance systems. What does this car offer? Before we can look at these, we would like to thank you for reaching this far. If you are enjoying the video, give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe if you haven't done so, and turn on the post notification bell so that you get notified whenever a new video goes to air. With that done, let's continue and see these safety and driving assistance features in the 2023 Toyota Crown. The Crown will be one of the Toyota and Lexus cars to get the new Toyota Safety Sense TSS 3.0 system, which will be an improvement over the existing TSSP, TSS 2.0, TSS 2.5 and TSS 2.5 Plus systems. You might be wondering, what's new with this system? It will be more accurate and responsive and will aid in forward collision warning, automated emergency braking with pedestrians, bicycle and motorbike recognition, adaptive cruise control, lane departure warning, lane keeping aid, lane centering assistance and automatic high beams. All these features of the new system aid the driver in preventing an accident from happening will all come standard. However, the Toyota Safety Sense system does not contain other basic safety features such as blind spot detection, rear cross traffic warning and a backseat reminder. The backup camera overlays the view with a predictive route and dynamic grid lines, assisting the driver in reversing the Crown. The Crown will be available at dealerships this fall, with the price to be announced closer to the release date. However, the XLE is expected to start in the mid-40,000s, with the Platinum nearing 50,000. However, Toyota has said that the Crown is aimed at a more affluent consumer than its predecessor, the Avalon. Toyota's all-new 2023 Crown Hybrid is the next stage in the company's drive to electrify all of its vehicles. The Sienna and Venza are the only hybrids available. The Crown will now introduce consumers to this efficient mode of transportation. Toyota claims that Crown customers will be more interested in the vehicle's distinctive appearance, which combines a sedan with an SUV. The Crown is being marketed as a premium vehicle, competing with Toyota's luxury subsidiary, Lexus. What do you think of the 2023 Toyota Crown Hybrid? Is it a car you would consider buying? What features of the 2023 Toyota Crown Hybrid do you like most? Let us know in the comments section. Let's engage, and also let us know any suggestions you might have. That will be all for today. Thanks a bunch for watching and stay tuned for more. Be sure to check out the videos being displayed on your screen. Until the following video, peace. I am out.